Hello, my friends. Welcome to Talk to Me Tuesday for Tuesday, July 30th, 2024. This is Jennifer. Guys, it's done. The repairs on my eldest child's Doctor Who 50th anniversary quilt from 2013 is that they're all done. Everything is finished. I don't have the whole quilt in frame because I only really did repairs, like really visible repairs on the top. So I just wanted you guys to be able to see that. These are the Daleks that I replaced. I made new Daleks, and this is the substitute background fabric that I showed you guys. Hardest part for me by far was connecting the quilting at the top here to the quilting that already existed. It was really difficult, and because of the way the thread was breaking on the quilt and the way I quilted it the first time, it doesn't look perfect, but it is finished and ready to wash and ready to love again, which is the primary thing. In addition to replacing the top border and the Daleks, I also, this piece and this piece were appliqued on top to cover all the holes in those two pieces of fabric. That was the worst damage outside of that very top row. The rest of the Daleks are pretty much fine. I did a little bit of tiny mending here and there, but nothing major. The thing that took me the longest that wasn't this top row was all of the broken thread. I thought that it was my fault, which I told you guys a few weeks ago, that I thought my stitches maybe were too long. What I actually figured out was I quilted this in an ombre blue thread. I believe it was a Gutermann, and most of the light colored thread broke. So because this quilt was made in 2013, it's seen a lot of love. It's seen a lot of time and washing and snuggling and whatever. And so many of the front thread had broken. The back thread was all one solid blue thread, probably Gutermann. I don't know for sure. It's definitely a cotton thread, but far more thread broke on the front than the back. So I would have like a little bridge where it had broken on the front. So I did go in and I fixed every single one of those I could find. It's possible I missed a couple, but I spent about 6 hours total doing that. It took me about 3 or 4 sessions on my frame. The way I dealt with that was I put a piece of waste fabric on the top and bottom. And by waste fabric, I just mean fabric that does not belong to this quilt and is not going to stay on this quilt. It was just an extra piece of fabric so that I could roll it into my frame. And I quilted it primarily from the back. I did most of the top from the front, and then I did the rest from the back because I could really see the quilting much better on the back because it's all the same fabric. The fabric that I used on the top was a Moda Grunge Stars. I don't remember the exact name of it. Maybe that's the name of it. I don't remember. And then I used that to blend as much as I could with the original border. And then for the binding, I used this fabric, which was left over from my younger kids' undergrad quilt from 2020. I don't know why I had to think about that because they graduated during those times. Anyway, so this was left over from his quilt, and that worked perfectly for binding. I already had some of it cut into 2.5-inch strips from his quilt, so I just cut a few more and then got this binding completely done. I did machine binding completely. Originally I did hand binding, so I sewed to the top and hand stitched to the back. Half of those stitches had come out, so I just decided to not do that again because it's pretty clear to me that my eldest child really loves their quilts and the snuggling is real. So I want it to be as sturdy as possible. I told them my goal is for it to last another 11 years for them. And then if they want, I will make them a 70th Doctor Who anniversary quilt at that point. I didn't really do anything else in my sewing room during the week just because I just didn't have time. We've had just a lot of other stuff going on. I made 2 patterns free this week for you guys. My Eiffel Tower pattern from years and years ago that I first designed in like 2012 as a gift for my eldest child after they went to Paris as a student. I made that free. So that was on Thursday, the day before the opening ceremonies for the Olympics. I love the Olympics, so that was part of why that happened. And then my second Sherlock Holmes pattern that I've designed this year. I have designed some in the past, but this is the second one from this year for my husband's bookcase quilt. This one is also available for free, both on Fandom and Stitches and also Hooked. So You guys, if you do make any of my patterns, be sure and tag me. I love to see what you guys make. Hey guys, I'm sitting here editing my video and I realized that I did not remind you that Thursday is August 1st. I cannot believe it's going to be August, but that means Talk to Me Tuesday block of the month day. So we will have 2 new patterns for our Talk to Me Tuesday sampler quilt. And these patterns aren't just chosen by Michelle, they were designed by Michelle. So you guys be sure and stop by talktometuesday.wordpress.com on Thursday and check that out. I do want to remind you guys to go and visit Erica over the Purple Quilt Company. She did finish her fist raised block and it looks fantastic. So make sure you go over and give her some love. And that is a free pattern for my website. So if you are feeling like you need a fist raised pattern, go ahead and go over there and get that free pattern for yourself. And it is, as most of my patterns are, paper pieced. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the comments and the love on my share video last week. I know that was a bit of a different thing for me, but it was great to share and I had a lot of new viewers. So yeah, thank you guys. Have a great week, have a crafty week, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye. Hey guys, this is Jennifer and I wanted to share a little something with you guys. The number one question I'm asked about paper piecing, especially Fandom blocks, is how to deal with bulky seams. And I want to show you what I do. So this seam is graded. You can see that this gray part here goes to this side and the blue goes to this side. And what I've done here is this side is 1/8 of an inch, and this side is 1/4 of an inch. I've done the same thing here. You can see here's the 1/8 of an inch, here's the 1/4 of an inch. Also, if you have a clapper, which is a hardwood, just piece of wood. A friend actually made this one for me. When you press the seam, when it's still hot, put this on here and it will help it flatten. It's a huge help. I also tend to do it when I press the front. I'll press the front and then put the clapper on, and that will really help with your seam. These are commercially available. If you know somebody who does woodworking, just ask them for a scrap of hardwood. That's all you really need. I really hope this helps. You guys have a great day and just grade those seams.